Welcome to my channel, Halil Lizette Fitness, and today we're going to talk a little bit about how to measure yourself when you're trying to go through transformation process and what to do. So a lot of the times people think about weight loss, and so it's linked to obviously weighing scales. I'm not going to teach you how to use a weighing scale today, because I'm guessing most people know how to use a weighing scales. You step onto it and you step off it, and that's your weight. The point is, fat weighs less than muscle, and as you change, your body changes, and so you're going to put on more muscle and lose fat. So you're not always going to see that same transformation in terms of through the scale. Exactly. So how do we track our progress? You want one of these. This is a tape measure, and it's ideal for tape recording your body. Secondly, you need a friend. You can try and do it on your own, but it can be a little bit difficult. So bring a friend, and it should make life a lot easier. Finally, another part of how to track your progress is to take lots of photos. So take lots of photos before, during, after. Now you want to do this probably every 30 days is when you're going to see your biggest transformation. So there's danger of taking too many recordings, because that means that you're not always going to see the transformation. So you want to take it every 30 days to be the best balance, not too long, but not too short. Okay, so how do we use one of these tape measures?
Have a model.
First, you have a model. The first thing we're going to measure is your bicep. So if you show us a bicep, now if you notice, when you start training, you get a peak. Show us the peak. Now, on some people, the peak is more obvious, and on some people, it's not so obvious. However, this comes with time. Now, you can see the peak. Make the peak.
Are you kidding me here?
Make the peak. The peak is right there in the middle, and that's where you want to measure it. Now, if you can't actually find the peak, it's halfway between the elbow and the shoulder, and that is where your peak is. So that there is your recording for your bicep, and you repeat on the second side. Now the next bit is your chest. Your chest is recorded across your nipples, and that you want to make sure you do it at the same place every time, because if you're as you transform, your body's going to change, so you don't want it to be inaccurate reading. So by taking it across the same place every time, you're going to get the most consistent reading. So across your nipples. Every measurement. Same with every measurement, obviously, yeah. For a woman, obviously, it's also across the bust, and it's the same thing. Then you have the waist. You have the waist. No, we're not doing the waist. Then you have the waist, which is across the belly button. You do that.
That's a working out waist, FYI.
It's the belly button. So that way also you have something to measure against. Your belly button doesn't change over the time, but obviously your handlebars will.
Handlebars, I love handles. What do you want?
Your love handles will disappear.
Guys, you have a waist, but when you're measuring yourself to work out, it's called your belly button. It's called the waist, because that's where your love handles are. So when we refer to the waist, then it's the belly button area, not the real waist. Then you have your top hip, which is where your belt goes.
Then you have your hip.
Top hip first, where your belt goes.
Down. We're not doing a top hip. There's no top hip.
Oh, right, okay.
Then we have your hip, which for men and women is where the part of your thigh that sticks out the most, and that is where your hip is. And that is across there. Then you might need a friend for this. You need to do the thigh. Now the thigh, again, like the bicep, is halfway across the top to the middle, and that gives you your thigh. Now, for your thigh, you need to make sure that you don't put pressure unevenly. So you want to stand up straight, have a friend to...
Let's go up straight, or do you relax it?
You stand up straight and evenly on your foot. Stand up straight and you measure your thigh, and that gives you a measurement, and you repeat on the other side. finally, your calf is measured like your bicep at the peak of the bicep, and this is here, and you record your bicep, your calf muscle, and you repeat it on the other side. So I think that covers everything. If you want to record your upper hip, then by all means have a look online. I'm sure there are a few ways to record your upper hip, but essentially they are the main ones that you want to focus on and track your progress. Remember to take pictures, like, subscribe, comment below, any questions. Hallie Wizette Fitness is here to help you.